Alright, what's up guys, this is Triple Shot. Today I'm bringing you probably the best comeback you will ever see on Halo Wars. So this is in Deathmatch, by the way. This was our first match, me and Zaman. We really did not know what we were doing at all. And so we lost all the power nodes. So that was good. I built this base and I found out that there were shield generators, so I mean, I didn't even know that that was a thing in the game. But we ended up finding out that Banshees and Wraiths will overcome pretty much anything they throw at you. Because Wraiths completely destroy infantry units. While Banshees are really good at destroying like air units, especially against humans. And in this case, we were against 2 humans. And me and my partner were both Atriox, which is the Brute Chieftain in Halo Wars 2. So you're about to see I'm going to pump out tons of Banshees. I end up getting, I think, 20 or 25, maybe 25 Banshees. I think actually it was 28. I'm not too sure. And then my partner gets, 15, 20 Wraiths. And together we're just an unstoppable force. There's really nothing that can touch us. But yeah, so the way to win Deathmatch that we figured out just based off our 1-game experience is take the power nodes early, which the power nodes are the little electricity symbols, and also build power extractors as fast as possible. So by this I mean you probably want to hold off on building supply pads. Usually you get in the match and you instantly buy a supply pad. Like I think in this it's more important to get your power extractors up, because you'll see you're gonna be waiting on your power, I guess it's called, your energy, way longer than your actual supply, your supplies to come in. And so in this gameplay, it's not gonna be a tutorial. It's just gonna be me talking over it. But yeah, so he's taking the mini bases. I'm pretty sure they have the other 2 bases at this point. So as you can see, we're in the worst situation possible. So luckily we busted out the brains, and now I have a formidable force of Banshees, and I think he's just now pumping out a couple of Wraiths. You can see I'm just upgrading my Brute Chieftain, not really knowing what I'm doing, but at this point I was just hoping that this strategy would work, and you're about to see that it does. And another thing you're gonna get to see in this, which I thought was so cool, that I had to make it the thumbnail of this video, is the glassing. In my previous Halo Wars 2 commentary, I said that the Unbreakable was the most OP thing in the game. Which, by the way, right here you can see my Banshees utterly destroying his Hornets. I don't know why he even tried to attack the Hornets. Oh, there's a cute little vulture up there. Yep, yeah, that's gonna be gone in 2 seconds. Yeah, so you want to, let's see, we're gonna be moving, I think we're gonna go with a push on Zaman's side first off, and so we're gonna go, he's fighting a couple of Marines over there right now. I was gonna go help him, but I think I actually do end up sending my troops over there. So yeah, once he just got done killing the Marines. I don't know what that beam is right there. Anyway, so we're gonna make a push on that side. We're gonna start making a little snake around the map. But anyway, back to what I was talking about before I was interrupted by that terrible attack on my base. The glassing. I said that the Unbreakable was the best commando power up, whatever you want to call it, the best power up to get. I'm not too sure about that now. I think the glassing, which is the one on the one on the left, if I ever go into my commando screen, then you'll see it. The glassing is so cool. I have never seen anything cooler than this. Like, this game, when it launches, man, it is going to be big. I cannot wait for Halo Wars 2 to drop February 28th. I will be staying outside GameStop, banging on their windows to let me have it early. Yes, I will be that guy. I will be the guy that shows up 2 days early and has a tent camped in front of there. No one is getting Halo Wars 2 before me. I will post gameplay so fast. But yeah, so we're starting. He's actually getting attacked again, so we're starting. Or I think we're still trying to build up our force all the way. So I just decided to take out this mini base. It doesn't stand a chance. It's completely undefended. And look how many banshees I have. Beautiful. Just 23 banshees. A brute chieftain, a little Atriox over there, killing it. But yeah, so his race are taking damage, but they're really not doing much. He's actually screaming at me right now. He's like, get your banshees over there. He's got hornets. And by the time I get there, he kills all the hornets. I'm pretty sure. This was actually a really fun game. I generally enjoy Halo Wars 2. I think that they should have started with Deathmatch earlier. Which, by the way, if you didn't know, they're extending the beta till through the 21st. So that's awesome to hear. I will definitely be playing more. If I can ever stop making montages on Halo 5, but which, by the way, if you haven't checked out my Halo 5 infection montage, I highly recommend it. It's probably my best montage on my channel so far. I really enjoyed making it. But yeah, so here we're finally gonna start the push, and we have so many units. I have 25 banshees, as you can see, which is the max amount of banshees that you can have. Because the max space for an Atriox or the banished is 80 population. So we're just taking over the power nodes. You know, we wanted to take this game nice and slow. Which, by the way, I had to make this. I sped it up to 110%, so you're really not going to see a difference. But I wanted to make the video shorter because raw gameplay. This was 30 minutes. So glad that I decided to change it. So right here, he attacked me with 4 tanks, and I was freaking out because I was trying to ask Zaman, and I was like, "Where's the leader recall?" And there is no leader recall, which I'm glad. You know, I think that the balancing has been greatly or is definitely a lot better in this game than in Halo Wars 1, because in Halo Wars 1 the Covenant was completely underpowered. You could just get instantly macked and carpet bombed and frozen, or in reverse order of that is even worse, and your hero's dead. So luckily that's not a thing here. So look at all these wraiths. This is amazing. And then all my banshees are going in. Again, we're taking it slow. We're gonna build every single building possible. And then I realized I haven't got that power node, so I'm gonna send my chieftain over there eventually. But yeah, so this base doesn't stand a chance. They're freaking out because they can't build anything, and that was a Mac blast, by the way. It looks pretty cool in this game. It failed because I was screaming at Zaman, "There's a Mac! There's a Mac!" And so he moved across the base, and it was completely ineffective. So yeah, the base is basically dead, and I think actually, yep, there it is. Look at that. That is the glass. That is so cool. I have never seen anything so cool in my life. That is amazing. Thank you 343 for adding that. That is it's actually like glassing. Like, you glass the base. What is cooler than glassing an entire base? I mean, there's no greater feeling than that. I just I'm gonna have to try that out, because right now we've been going unbreakable, which is all your troops on the battlefield is they all becoming invincible for a short amount of time, and then we're having Zaman run the glassing, and really the glassing it just looks cool. We really don't need it because, you know, we're that good at the game, but it is really cool to watch. And every time he's about to do it in this game, he's like Triple, come over here. He's like, watch it. And so I go over there, I'm like, oh man, it looks amazing. You know, it's awesome. There's some footage of the new regen field. It's a lot bigger radius in this game, which I'm glad, because I think the armies are a little bit bigger also in this game. So finally getting this power node, and so he's holding off a few forces. Oh, yeah, that's basically his entire force. So basically, a little tip. if you're doing the Banshee and Wraith combo, the Banshee always needs to take out the enemy air troops, because the air troops will wreck Wraiths if there's enough of them. So you're gonna see my Banshees on the mini map that are going over there right now, and they're gonna take them out so fast. I mean, it's a joke actually how fast Banshees will wreck other air units. We're gonna have to see how the Banshee Wraith strategy works in the actual game once it launches, because right now there's not many troops. There's only 2 heroes, or whatever you want to call them. You know, you have Atriox and you have Cutter. So we're gonna have to see, you know, how the Banshee plays out with all the other different units in the game. The Banshee Wraith strategy. So yeah, as you can see, they're not giving us much resistance. I guess they're trying. They lost all their power nodes, so they're probably crying in their corner. They got a little bold, and they sent 3 tanks to take out this base that we've built. And so we made an oath that we would not lose a single base in this game. So we give them all we have. And so here's me activating Unbreakable. Yeah, that was cool. Basically, just a beam out of nowhere comes and hits your troops. And so he didn't see that, and that Mac was completely useless because of my Unbreakable. So now there goes that Vulture. Okay, so a good attack by the enemy team. And so now he's gonna start building supply pads, you know, whatever, just to fill that base up, because you know we want to make this as long as possible, as enjoyable as possible. So I'm gonna move my Banshees over to the side base and, you know, take that out within 2 minutes, probably 2 minutes tops. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about. The bases, the health. It's really weird. I don't know if it's a glitch with the beta, as much as it's just. I mean, I really don't know. Like the main. It seems like the main base, you know, the middle part is harder to kill. It seems like it takes a lot more firepower to take it down as quick. So I wonder if they changed it to where you have to kill the outside bases before you kill the middle base, or at least it'll make it faster. Because I know in Halo Wars 1 there was always controversy, like, oh no, you need to take the small bases around it out, and then you can take the middle base. You'll get more points, which, by the way, I figured out that was false. Not that it matters, because the population on Halo Wars 1 is dead. But besides that, I think they might have messed with it in this game, so we'll just have to see. So right there, Zayman's troops actually get taken out because I'm pretty sure he had air units, and I don't think he said that there were air units, and I wasn't really paying that much attention. And so I guess he just figured he could take him out, but obviously he underestimated. But that's okay, because they're not gonna be able to come back from this. Look at this comeback. We have taken over probably like 6/8 of the map now. I already killed that base, and I'm about to build a base on that. So we're about to unleash full force, full try-hard mode on these kids. These poor kids that have to sit through this. But yeah, so about to build this base. Right now I think I'm. All right, actually, it's not yet. There's a Banshee. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little blue dot next to a light blue dot next to. How do I describe that? You see the red base, that one right there. In between that and all of Zayman's dark blue troops, the mass right there. Yeah, that Banshee is glitched. I don't know why, but in this game, the units love to stay where they're told to go. So every now and then you'll have a stray unit like this one. I can't get it to move anywhere. So, but it's all good. You know, it's a beta. You can't expect the best. So we will be attacking the main bases anytime now. You're about to see the greatest firefight of all time. And sorry if you hear my dog walking around. But yeah, so I'm gonna build this base up. The stupidest base build ever. Anyway, so he's I think we're discussing it right now. We're discussing if we want to heal our troops or just go ahead and go in. But yeah, so now we're about to start the attack. Oh, we're starting it. Here it goes. It's this is the greatest fight of all time. So he actually got a good Mac off on Zayman's race, but that's okay. He's just gonna glass all of that. You don't need those troops anymore. And okay, look at that explode. Look at how cool that was. So awesome. I love it. I cannot get enough of that. And there's that one Wolverine. I'm like, get the Wolverine. We gotta get the Wolverine. If you don't know, Wolverines are anti-air, so that you need to definitely target before anything else if you see it. So yeah, he's sending out these tiny little troops. I mean, I guess they're really not tiny. These are actually good opponents. I'm not gonna lie. We just executed properly. See, if his wraiths get injured, my banshees come in. We always attack at the same time. You always want to do that. Always attack at the same time. Preferably get the wraiths out first, because then they're gonna send their air, and then with your banshees or whoever's playing with the banshees, you need to send them, you flank them with the air, and then in between all that firefight, your banshees won't be getting shot at because they were last to the fight. So while the enemy air units are shooting at the race, the tanky race that they are, with a lot of health, your banshees can just go to work on them, and it's a really great combo. Like I'm being honest, if you haven't tried it, you're gonna love it in deathmatch. It's a whole new game. Deathmatch is a lot better than domination, whatever that was. But yeah, so there goes that base. Enemy X Soul Gatherer XXXXX has been eliminated. Great name. Oh, what is this? Okay, there it goes, all gone. Yeah, good attack, dude. Okay, so my banshees. I actually lost a lot of banshees, but I already built them back up. 26 banshees now. Perks of having every single base. So now, as you can see, looking at the mini map, we have every single base, every single power node, and we are about to unleash everything we have on this last final base. I'm glad that we were able to get one last glassing in, because again, I love that glass. It looks amazing. I don't think anyone can dispute how beautiful that glass looks. So again, taking it nice and slow. I'm sorry if I'm not repeating myself, but I mean, it is Halo Wars. It gets a little bit repetitive. Yeah, I guess I could talk about my channel for a second. I'm gonna be focusing on a lot of infection clips, and so I'm still gonna be doing best moments montages, because I know people like to see just standard gameplay, standard Halo gameplay. And but you know, I love doing montages. I think that's the best part of my channel again. So I don't want to stop best moments just yet. I'm definitely gonna be focusing a lot more on infection, but because I think infection is really fun. I think killing nerds are awesome to get, because I don't know I don't know if y'all know, but it is so hard to get a killing air normal infection. But yeah, getting back into this gameplay, this is the final fight. Look how laggy the screen gets. I mean, I just made my troops invulnerable, by the way, because I was freaking out. My screen. This is not my video. This is actual gameplay. My screen is like shaking. I don't know. I don't understand it. I guess there's just so much firepower. Every time my banshees like hit a vulture, the whole screen just has to have a spaz attack. But yeah. So now the turrets are actually I'm actually gonna lose a lot of troops here because I didn't focus on the anti-air turret early enough. But luckily I saw it, so I went to go take it out. And there's actually another one on the other side of the base, and you can see Zayman's Aatrox is going ham on it, so it's all good. I had to back up my banshees because I was freaking out. I'm like, oh, I only have 8 banshees. It's like, shoot. But then I realized, you know, we're about to win, so I mean, I think I do go ahead and pump out more banshees, but it's not gonna matter. By the time I get back over there, the base is basically dead. This fight is over. And there's the final glass. Goodbye, dude. You had a good run. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Wow. That is awesome. Okay. I wish we would have saved it for the mini base. We didn't realize that that he still had a mini base up, because after we destroyed this, we're like, all right, match is over. And then nope, he's got a mini base on the side. I was like, man, how awesome would it be if we just glassed the mini base? Just ultimate pity for this dude. So there it is. There's his final. This is his final force. Wait for it. Wait for it. That's it. One Marine ODST squad. They get utterly destroyed. Utterly destroyed. Super quick. Along with the base. My god. It's this match was so fun. If you can get matches like these, I mean, this was a 35-minute match, cut short, because I just wanted y'all to see the comeback. But yeah, that was the best strategy for domination, you could say. I guess it's disputable, but in my opinion, and in Zaman's opinion, best strategy. I hope you enjoyed. I love doing these commentaries. I think they're fun. So subscribe for more if you did enjoy, and have a nice day.